Oh, goodness. What a palaver. I've had a tool malfunction. It's not so much the technology as what I use, except for one of the cameras. You'll see that I'm looking a little duller because I'm actually needing to use the inbuilt camera from the Mac. It's called the FaceTime camera, and it's not as well lit. I had a problem with one of my Logitech cameras, so I might need to buy a new one. It was just glitching beyond measure, so I'm needing to... I've finally got live. Got on the live. Good morning, Veronica. Lovely to see you here. Now, I'm just going to get myself sorted and have the table a bit closer. It's going to wobble. I've had to really... Oh, you don't see it at the moment. Oh dear, here we go. Here are the cards. I'll put them up. And I have changed the cloth on the table. It is actually an old towel. I like the purple, but I don't know if I like the texture. The table itself does need a cloth. And I've got choices of straight fabrics, cheesecloths. Wasn't sure I liked those. I'll sort it out at one point where I sit with one. So here we go. I'm just going to go over and check that I have actually got this going live to the various places and spaces it's meant to be showing up, because I've had interesting things happen this morning with my tools. I better actually check what's going on in the background with the live stream itself. Now, is it coming up that I'm live? I don't even know whether it's doing that. It's a bit weird. Thank you so much for your patience. Well, it does look like I am here on something. Let me see, but the comments aren't coming up in the live. Is this morning's 27th of April? Yes. Right, so I've got good morning to Sarah, to Georgie, to Shaz, and to Carol, which are not shown. They are now. Goody, goody, goody. So I've shown Veronica's up. So here we've got Sarah, good morning, and it is beautiful sunshine here. And we've got Georgie. Great to see you here on the screen. Thank you, Georgie, for popping in. And Shaz, hi there. We've got Carol, good morning. And we've got Kathy now, good morning. And I don't think I've got anything happening on the other channels, the Twitch, the Twitter, and the rest yet. And not the... Oh, I've got two streams into YouTube. I'll close that off. It'll be less confusing. So here we go with the cards, using my very dull-looking camera there. But hey, that's part of life, isn't it? We have these challenges. Whoops. And here we go. I suppose I could have. I wonder if I could use it. No, too bad. I have got an iPad that probably got a better camera than what this FaceTime one is on a Mac. So one thing I found very disappointing with the Mac computer, the amount that they cost. And thanks, Georgie. Yeah, I'm live on my time. Yeah, I did notice that. Thank you. That's where I actually saw that you were making comments, and then I decided to go into the studio. Good morning, Rosie. Lovely to see you here too. Lovely, lovely. Let's get into the reading. I'm going to have a bit of a slurp of my cold coffee because I've been fiddling around with these cameras to try and get it to work for quite a while. And I even tried putting my iPhone up as a camera, but Ecamm didn't recognise it. But that's techie stuff. Here we go with a reading. Tune into your intuition and to your psychic senses. Pull in those messages that you're receiving for yourself. Just let the flow happen and listen to what those messages are for you, okay? I am using this deck, the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck, so that's... if you choose to purchase your own, I just got it from Booktopia. I know they're available on Amazon and other places. So just find your favourite bookstore for them that does supply cards. Here we go. The other thing too, I will point out, there are cheap knockoffs that are available that are dirt cheap. that does not support the person who has created, the artist and the creator of these cards. From your own ethical senses, I encourage you to buy those that are from the recognised publishers, and even to check on the back, ask them to check on the back that they're not the rip-offs. Because even some of those bigger stores, the book places, haven't always got it right where their supplies from. I thought I might add that. And of course the notifications on my iPad just popped up. So let's take a breath. Let's just move into this reading. It is back to the regular 5-card spread, as you can see. So it's the home energy with the child in it. It's the workspace energy with the letter in it. We have the unexpected being the cross. We've got the bear being in our role, and the stars as that outcome. Love this spread. So the child in home space, look, it's have fun, have some time to play. Certainly create that space that's really welcoming and adventurous in a way that you feel your child desire for exploration and adventure, for new things, for actually feeling that sense of, oh wow, let's go, and let's go and play, let's go and explore, let's go do, just bring back some of those memories of your child. That inner child, the how fun things were without the worries of being adults and stuff like that. But it's not in that sense of being childish. I'm feeling it's just, oh, look, there's new things all the time that we can learn. There's new stuff we can do. We don't have to be stuck in the old, and I just swallowed hair. Excuse me. So do bring back that sense of innocence and wonderment, because that's what I feel whenever I see this card. It really is that wonderment. It's that possibilities and the potential that's there, because there's the rainbow of colours in the toys. There's the rainbow even forming with that fantasy castle in the background, and it's all a book. We write it. This is one we're writing. So get in and do that, and bring that into that energy into your home space today, with the relationships you have in your close family and friends, and even your special partner. Bring that beautiful sense of really connecting on that level of unconditional love, innocence. So that's what I'm feeling with this card. I know for myself that I'm going to a workshop today that's potentially new people, new experiences. So it certainly is meaning something for me, and it's not just a work-based workshop, but it has that connection. I work from home, so it does bring both those ideas together for me. So that as we're moving into the work, we are getting into some of the the writing, the planning, that type of stuff with a letter. In this case, it probably is something that's a little more legal around about the, because it's in that workspace, around about agreements that you might be making, something that needs to be checked by a solicitor, or, it's things that are more formalised. So you might have a plan that you're actually stepping out point by point by point by point, so that everyone involved in your team actually gets the drift of it, so that they're actually all on the same page. A letter seems to be a little bit more of a concise document, so that you are actually understanding it, like bullet point lists or things like that, or a checklist. So I'm feeling that's what you're needing to be making sure that you've got everything ticked off. That you've got your I's dotted and your T's crossed, and that everyone in the team that's working on this in your day-to-day is going to be on that same page. So check into that with others around and about you in your workspace. Okay, and if you're a solo operator like I am, it's about making it clear for yourself, have the checklists and things like that. So we'll move on from that, because that's what it is. Bring your understanding of what it means for you in your direct circumstances for today too. The cross, it is in our unexpected, so there might be some moments where you're feeling a bit down on it, sad, feeling like things are just getting too heavy to carry. I feel that probably those moments that you're feeling that, you need to be looking and thinking, what is it that I've chosen to do this. Maybe it's time to unchoose it. Hand it on to somebody else, delegate, or give it back to who it is that's actually really responsible for some of those things. That can be in the personal or your business, job life, your work life. So bring it into where it needs to be, and then decide what you want to do with it. Good morning, Karen. Lovely to see you here on our eCam side. So you'd be over on the group reading page or something like that. Thank you for popping in and watching the reading. I am so getting annoyed with my hair. I hate playing with my hair once I'm live, but unfortunately, being fluffy and long like it is and curly, etc., it flies around all over the place. As soon as I move, it's flying somewhere. So from the cross, here we have our role, that is the bear. Bear is a bit about some work. It's getting things done so that the things and people that we're responsible for, that we're working towards getting all those things resolved and done. So I feel it is a bit of a busy day for us, and that we need to hold it steady as far as what we're involved in. We are going to move through it with that ease of how our skills and talents will move us through our day. Because a bear in this depiction in the water, they do actually look like they're swimming as natural as they are, and they are. It doesn't look like work or effort for them. They're in their right space, right environment, and that's what we're going to be doing through our day-to-day. We're going to be in our right space, right environment, that whatever we're doing, it's going to be with ease and grace. And we are going to take up that, what is our responsibility of the nurturing of others, or whatever it is that a bear does. It provides for its family. You see the polar bear it's getting the food for its cubs. It's looking after what its environment is so that it's surviving. So that's what we're doing in our role today. We are looking after what is our responsibilities and those things that are around us, which is especially interesting that we actually have the cross in our card spread today. So it's not making it too hard or overwhelming. It's being able to do what we do with ease, as much as it might get to feel a bit busy through the day in all the little I's and T's we're doing. But bring it in with ease. Have that intention, because you can do it. We have the skills and resources to get through it. And the outcome really is looking at those stars. What is our goal? What is our passion? What are our desires? When you're looking at the stars on a clear night, what goes through your mind? And in the context of where you are in your day to day, by the end of your day, feel into, oh, wow, what has been that we've done today? Gee, I've done a lot, or whatever it turns out to be tonight, but it still is working it towards what is your goal, what is your expectations. Sometimes the expectations don't work out to what we first thought they would, because certainly there are some things in life that do seem like they're out of our control, and that's fine, because it still works into being what is our ultimate goal in being the person that we are, because that's what we're here for, to be the person that we are. So look to the stars and really aim for that twinkle, for that being us in how we're living our lives, because it's us that's going to twinkle and sparkle out to the rest of the world in whatever way we want our mood to shine. I mean, moods are based with emotion and ego. So, at times you sort of go, feeling down, but pick yourself up, bring that smile into the day for yourself. And that smile then, because you can't frown at the same time as smile, and that then gets catchy and it passes on to others around you. And you'll find that cycle, it actually spirals up in lifting the mood, in lifting the vibrations around you, so that it changes from what could have been a bit of an ordinary time into something that's actually happy and, and inner happiness. Even if you don't feel like being, showy offy type happiness, you can still have that inner happiness, and it just flows out as an energy field. So be that, be the best you in that way so that you can, um, we are who we are. Be who you are to its best. And Georgie, you say it resonates with you because, especially with a full moon. Oh, we got one. I haven't been keeping a track of anything with moon cycles, etc. at the moment. Life just sometimes is what it is, in that we move along our days, and you don't have to keep a track of all. You actually don't have to keep a track of all of the energy symbols and sequences and everything. Sense into it with your body where you're meant to be within that, just by being it. We don't have to know every I's and T's as far as that, like that letter, dotting our I's and crossing our T's. We don't have to know it all. We have an inner knowing. Trust that inner knowing, and that's where I think the cross comes in, with that level of faith we have in ourselves, that trust we have of ourselves, and knowing that we are in the perfect space and place for what our life is, for what we are contributing to what is the humanity, the full human energy, that level of it. Oh, it's a big pink moon, is it? Oh, if it's cloud-free tonight, well, I must look it up. I have got astrology programs. It's like a lot of things. We pick up interests in subjects and stuff to learn. And, I haven't touched it for a while. Must do. Thank you for the reminder of that one, Georgie. Good. So it was last night was the full moon. It'll still have some feel to it tonight. Each side of a full moon, you've got the energies. So I must put my crystals out. Someone needs to remind me, really, don't they? Oh, look, thank you for being here, especially since I was late because of my technology and now having to probably get a new webcam. So, hey, that's fine. They are getting on in their little age of technological, how old they are. I don't know how old they are, actually. So, I don't know. I'll have to sort that out. Now, I will just put into here, and this actually shows I think this will put up my Buy Me a Coffee link. It's supposed to, on the YouTube and the Facebook, like mytimetv.live. I think on the other channels it doesn't. I don't think I've got a way to put a comment in the eCam. That's the one thing, eCam. I don't think so. I'll have to check that one out. BeLive does, eCam doesn't. So there you go. So that's the Buy Me a Coffee one. And I do have the HAPS link, which is where I sometimes, sort of almost every day, but I don't make a conscious choice to actually do them every day, but they're fun. They are fun doing a HAPS. And then I have, and I was wanting to just pick up, since it's, what are we, the 27th, Healy, which is a device that I actually do use daily. That's this little device. They are currently, there is a global promotion for these, and I do have these. It's a half price, sort of. Give me a call if you're interested. It's a frequency device, light sound therapy, but much more detailed and thorough and to the point with the frequency choices and stuff. So it's what attracted me to using it, and I have found a lot of benefit in this. The special pricing like this is only available till the end of April, so I've left it late. I haven't pushed it, but if you're interested, certainly get in touch with me about these. I don't know whether that link actually works. I was just going to give you the Bitly. Yeah, okay. Try the link to. I should have checked that before I actually put it up. If the link's not working, just give me a hoy. There is a few little ways of explaining that better rather than just here on this screen. So I have found benefit from that, from the My Healy device. And yes, if you're interested, certainly contact me. They're not cheap, but they are well worth it. And I'm needing to explain some of that if you're interested in that. Now, and Rosie's saying, Georgie Hart, I'm in Victoria, so I think that's why it was our full moon. Yeah, well, it could have been too. Georgie, you're still in Tasmania, aren't you? So last night, did I put that one up? I might leave it there. So it's the full moon in Scorpio. Tonight it was 99.8%. Last night in Libra. Yeah. What program do you use? A program, Georgie? Because I know that I've got Astro Gold is the one that I would reference, and I don't even know that I've got it up. Actually, I wonder if it does. I wonder if I can actually stream that page, share the page, whether that would work. Now, I'm not sure where I share that from, in my Be Live or on the eCam. This is where it's interesting. And of course, it wants to install an update, doesn't it? And I don't really want to do that. And I want to do a now. Oh, whoops, I don't want that. Oh, God. It's been a long time since I've actually used it, so I might leave it. That's something to explore a little bit more, isn't it? And I might do that as far as one of the tools that we can use for our future, what's the divination, fortune telling, tea leaf reading. There's lots of tools that I'm going to be showing people over the next few, however long it takes, because I found a book, and this is something to keep in mind for future sessions that I might do on the hats. I've got to sort out this camera because I don't like the FaceTime one. It's the Book of Fortunes. It's a new book, but it's older printing. I found it in my supply of books in the bookshelf that I had from the Book Nook days, which was 2005 and 6, and this one was printed in probably written and printed in 2001, and it got plenty of chapters, little chapters on some of the skills for fortune telling, some of the tools. So I'm going to work through those. I'll keep you informed of that. So other than that, keep your eyes out. Tomorrow morning, definitely, I'll be here back again on the 8 o'clock in the morning. I might be, just keep an eye out for when I might do another broadcast by HAPS or eCam or Restream or whatever. It does seem I'm all over the place, but it's not intentionally that it's scattered and erratic and chaotic. It just means I might pop up at odd times because, I like to go with the flow. When the energy leads me to doing something, I like to do it that way, as you guys know. Thank you for being here and trusting me every morning at 8 o'clock to be here. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So thank you. So tomorrow morning, be the best you that you can be, and namaste.